is Alyssa. I'm a speech therapist with Pediatric Interactions, and today we're going to go through a yoga sequence that goes along with the book Brown Bear, What Do You See? So first we're going to go through the poses slowly and learn how to do them, and then we'll go through it at the end a little quicker for the pace of the book. So our first pose is for Brown Bear. So we're going to start on our hands and knees and table. Tuck your toes under. You can reach your hands forward a little bit and bring your hips up to the sky. Go ahead and look at your toes. So this pose will be for the Brown Bear, What Do You See page. Go ahead and bring your knees back down. Walk your hands in. We're going to come to our bottoms. I'm going to bring the bottoms of our feet together. Make your peace fingers, and they're going to hook around your big toes. And we are going to move our knees up and down to be the wings of our red bird. I see a red bird looking at me. Red bird, what do you see? So for our next pose, we are going to come forward and bring our feet a little bit apart. And you can leave your hands down if you want, or if you want, you can bring them up with your palms together. And this pose is going to be our yellow duck. I see a yellow duck looking at me. Yellow duck, what do you see? So we're going to bring our hands down and come back down. I'm going to turn to the side so you can see it. So you're going to go up onto your knees, then you're going to pick one of your legs and bring that foot forward. And if you want, you can reach your arms up or keep them at your hips. And this is going to be our pose for our blue horse. I see a blue horse looking at me. Blue horse, what do you see? We're going to come back into the pose that we did for our duck, but this time we're going to keep our hands down. So this is our frog pose. I see a green frog looking at me. Green frog, what do you see? So we're going to come back down into our table. Tuck your toes under, and this time we're going to lift our belly button and our back up towards the sky and try to push away the floor with your hands. And this is our purple cat. I see a purple cat looking at me. Purple cat, what do you see? All right, now we're going to come into down dog. So we can stay in our table, reach your hands forward, and we're going to straighten our legs a little bit and reach our hips towards the sky. And this is our down dog pose, and it's going to be our white dog in our book. I see a white dog looking at me. White dog, what do you see? Bring your knees back down. Keep your toes curled under. You can bring your hands closer to your body. And this time we're going to lift our hips and our shoulders up towards the sky. You can look up a little bit. And this is our cow pose, but for our book, it's going to be our sheep. I see a black sheep looking at me. Black sheep, what do you see? So our next pose, we're going to bring our bellies down to the floor. And we're going to reach our arms behind us. And then we're going to lift up our chest. And if you want, you can lift up your legs also. And this is our goldfish. Goldfish, what do you see? Okay, then we're going to bring our hands, our heads and our feet back down. We can bring ourselves up back into table, and then we're gonna stand up. Go into our mountain pose, so bring your legs apart just a little bit, and you can bring your palms together, and this is our teacher. I see a teacher looking at me. And that's our last pose. So now we're gonna go through it a little bit quicker, but we're gonna still do all those same poses, okay? So here we go. We're gonna start in our down dog pose for our brown bear. So sit in our table to get started. Go ahead and push up. Brown bear, what do you see? I see a red bird looking at me. Red bird, what do you see? I see a yellow duck looking at me. Yellow duck, what do you see? I see a blue horse looking at me. Blue horse, what do you see? I see a green frog looking at me. Green frog, what do you see? I see a purple cat looking at me. Purple cat, what do you see? I see a white dog looking at me. White dog, what do you see? I see a white sheep looking at me. White sheep, what do you see? I see a goldfish looking at me. Goldfish, what do you see? I see a teacher looking at me. Teacher, what do you see? I see children looking at me. Awesome job, guys. Thanks for joining me. See you next time.